Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to Divine Conversations and welcome to your mid-month reading for July of 2021. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. So please keep in mind that this is a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We could be talking to a cross-watcher here, so there is the possibility that the roles could be reversed. Keep that in mind. Excuse me. Place things in your life as they fit. Not necessarily as you want to place them there, yeah? But also keep in mind that this is a message that really is intended for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. So with that said, please make sure to check your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs if you guys would like a fuller picture as to what is going on potentially for you in this moment. And if you're looking for love-specific readings, always check your Venus sign and or the Venus sign of your potential partner or of your actual partner, yeah? All right, cool. So, last thing that I want to say, Gemini, that this is a general reading, but it's also a timeless reading. And just because it's coming through for the mid of July doesn't necessarily mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time or at this time, okay? Excellent. Let's get into this, Gemini. I have your pre-shuffle here. And I feel like you are at the precipice or on the verge of starting a new venture, starting a new activity, moving forward towards a brand new cycle after one has started its completion already. Like for some of you, I'm hearing this completion is well underway, or for others of you, it is already complete. And now, regardless as to where you find yourself in the given moment in this situation, it feels like what's most important for you right now is to be looking ahead, looking forward, see what's coming up for you, understand what that means for you, and then decide on a trajectory to move forward with, okay? And in order to do that, you're going to need to keep a sense of like some blinders on, all right? Let's explain why. What you have here so far, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is speaking to, excuse me, Gemini, which is speaking to the completion or the impending completion of a cycle, of a lesson, of a life circumstance. With that, you have the King of Wands. And here the King of Wands, Gemini, is talking about you having the self-confidence and self-sufficiency and the drive and the self-knowledge to know at least what it is you want or what general direction, even if you don't have it completely figured out right now, at least having the self-awareness or self-conviction to move forward in whatever direction is necessary for you after this, once this is finally completed, okay? You have two more cards here. You have the Star and the Hierophant. These two fell face down. And then at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Two of Swords. It's this Two of Swords here, energy here, coupled with this King of Wands. Sorry, guys. Coupled with this King of Wands, Gemini, that's kind of giving me this energy of needing to stay in the driver's seat, or needing to keep some sort of blinders on, because underneath the Two of Swords is the Three of Cups. But then underneath the Three of Cups is the Queen of Wands to the King of Cups to Temperance. Okay, what all of this is saying is, I feel like, Gemini, you need to keep your blinders on in terms of who these people are, or what sort of hive mind mentality or collective energy, whether this is a group of people, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your peers, whomever. Don't give in to the hive mind is what I'm hearing. Keep your focus solely on what it is that you want, what it is that you are meant to be in alignment with, Queen of Wands, or what it is you want to be in alignment with, Queen of Wands, and then keep that focus and that steadfast energy. And okay, I'm just going to say it this way, Gemini, that blatant disregard for what everyone else has to say about how you should be moving forward or what it is you should be doing now that a certain cycle is completed. Now, I want to temper that with, I'm not asking, or we are not asking anybody to be selfish and super narcissistic to the point that they're steamrolling over other people, being disrespectful, being opportunistic, hurting people, taking advantage of people, blah, blah, blah. That's not what we're talking about here. But I do feel like it's very important for you right now to employ the principles of the King of Wands in terms of the fact that he ain't gonna let nobody, neither he or the Queen, to be quite honest, are going to let anybody tell them what they can or cannot do, what they are or not capable of, what they should or should not be doing. No. This ain't about them, Gemini. This is about you. And for a lot of you, this is a situation in which, King of Cups, you're going to have to employ a hell of a lot of emotional maturity and emotional balance and stability, and do ultimately what you know is right, what is right for you. Do ultimately what you know is right for you, instead of caving into some sort of peer pressure that I'm seeing here in this Three of Cups. Okay, now with the Star and the Hierophant here, the last thing I want to say about this, Gemini, is that these two cards fell out face down, and there's a certain level of discipline that you are needing to employ in this situation moving forward. And I feel like a lot of the discipline that you're having to employ, that's coming through the Hierophant, a lot of the discipline that you're needing to employ in your life moving forward has come from, or is an element of, this last cycle, that's closing out for you. I feel like this is one of those lessons that you've learned in the last cycle. And in order to do that, or in order to move towards what it is you truly want here with the Star, you're going to have to employ that level of discipline that you cultivated from this last cycle. For some of you, it feels like this discipline that we're talking about here was not something that ultimately you intended to learn in this last cycle, or was not something that was, we'll say, on the syllabus for you to have been aware of when you were getting into the cycle, if that makes sense. Ultimately, it was like a byproduct. It's like an extra little gem that you've gained from it. It was meant to be there, but I don't know if you were consciously aware that that was an element that you were going to be able to take with you. Regardless, Gemini, that's what you need to employ moving forward, okay? Because ultimately, even if you don't see how things are going to work out right now in the future, ultimately, if you employ that, if you keep that under your belt, if you keep that in your tool belt and you use that tool effectively, it's going to get you where you want to go. You just may not see it right now, okay? But I like this for you, Gemini. I feel like the direction that you're moving in at this point is a very positive one, okay? And I really respect that for you. I don't know why I feel compelled to say I respect this for you. I mean, sure, okay. I don't know why, but it's just that for some reason there's something that, I don't know, somebody needed to hear that. Okay, I'm gonna give this 5 shuffles, Gemini. Ooh, all right, look. Last card that's just come out here. Oh, okay. Last card that's just come out in your pre-shuffle, you do have the Knight of Wands, but then underneath at the bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Wands. So there's confusion around you, or there's a bunch of differing of opinions around you, or there may be some sort of creative chaos that's happening for you that might be causing you to question things. Stay focused on what you're driven towards. Stay focused on what has you feeling activated or has you feeling passionate and wanting to move forward, okay? Follow through with that. Don't let the internal conflict, the external conflict, or the creative chaos of the change from the old cycle moving into the next cycle deter you from what you are, Wheel of Fortune, from what you are ultimately moving forward towards in what is next for your life. Okay, Gemini? Excellent. I'm gonna give this 5 shuffles for you, and we'll see what else we have for you in this session, yeah? 1. For my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for mid-July 2021 and beyond. This is 2. This is 3. Excuse me. Please excuse the coughing. I'm getting over smoking. This is 4. It has officially been a week that I've quit. And let me tell you, Gemini, there is so much shit coming out of my lungs right now. I know that's a lot of TMI and it's really gross, but it's my reality at the moment. So I'm going to be real about it. Y'all know me. This is 5. All right, Gemini. Let's see. What do we have for you here? Okay. The Empress and the Page of Pentacles did just want to show itself. Cutting the deck. Before I cut the deck. Empress and the Page of Pentacles is representing that you, or is trying to remind you that you are abundant, you are protected, you are provided for as you start this next journey, this next level, this new project, whatever this is for you. All right, Gemini? Let's cut the deck. Boop. All right, overall energy. Okay, for some of you, a message just came through. Take it as it resonates for you, if it resonates for you. The message is, promises made are promises kept. And I feel like that is a level of reassurance for you from the universe, saying, like the universe, to boil it down, the universe is saying to some of you, if I promised something to you, if I told you I am going to do something for you, I have every intention of keeping my promise. The universe doesn't lie to us. The universe has no reason to lie. Lies come from the ego. And the universe doesn't really have an ego in the way that humans do. Okay? So, take that as it resonates. Overall energy for you, Gemini, we have the Hierophant again. Okay? Stick to your guns, stick to your conviction, stay disciplined. The universe needs, for some of you, the universe needs you to walk a pretty narrow path right now. All right? And it's not a punishment. It's not some form of torture. It's actually meant to get you where you want to go. All right? I don't know why, but the universe is saying that there's some very specific way that something is about to work out for you. And the universe really just needs you to fall in line. And I don't have an easy time saying something like that because I'm a very rebellious type person as well. Like, I was born in sidereal astrology. My sun sign, my natal sun was in Aries. So like, I'm a very much an individual. And the moment you tell me to fall in line is the moment I'd say to fuck off, right? But the universe is actually asking you, we really need you to follow this process as it's been given to you, as it's been dictated to you, as it's been provided to you, whatever. Because there's a very specific way that things are going to work out. Underneath the Hierophant is the Five of Wands. Underneath the Five of Wands is the Queen of Pentacles, but then underneath the Queen of Pentacles is Justice. All right, so some of you are being asked to hold your worth right now, Gemini. I guess, okay, so what I'm getting here, what I'm definitely getting here is the next phase in your life is involving you being provider. Yes, you being a provider of sorts, you stepping up to the plate, you stepping into your duty. But with the Queen of Pentacles, what this is saying right now is that you cannot allow yourself to be depleted any longer. You cannot allow yourself to be a pushover any longer. No more martyrdom. That's the narrow path that the universe is asking you to walk right now. Definitely be in a position to provide, to help, to be of service. But what the Queen of Pentacles says is all relationships are a two-way street. And this is a quote from the Queen of Pentacles, I am more than happy to be here with you, for you, to serve you, to serve the community, to do whatever it is I am guided to do, or whatever it is I am capable of doing to help. But if you are not going to keep up your end of the bargain, then there is no relationship between us. And some of you and this is where the internal conflict is coming from, Gemini. And this is why the universe is being so freaking strict with you right now in terms of how it is you provide and not allowing yourself to be depleted. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles, not the Queen of Swords, excuse me. The Queen of Pentacles will be damned if she ever allows somebody to take from her without providing some sort of reciprocation. I will cut your ass off before I allow you to deplete me again. That was a direct quote from somebody. I will cut you off before I allow you to deplete me again. Because it is not fair to me, Queen of Pentacles. And then finally you have Justice here. Justice is going to be served, but you have got to keep your ego in check here. And you know what's funny? I was mentioning the Queen of Swords, but instead now we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, Gemini, is here because the King of Swords is representing an energy of seeing very, very clearly how things have worked out in the end, in the past, excuse me, Seven of Pentacles, and how you were depleted and how that was deceptive. Seven of Swords. You can't allow that to happen any longer. If you're going to rise to the next vibration, if you're going to move to the next cycle, you can't allow this shit to happen any longer. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Absolutely not. You can't go about this situation the same way, expecting things to change, but doing it the same way over and over again. Instead, what you need to do is see it clearly for truly what it is and put the boundaries in place. Okay? That's why the universe is being so strict with you right now. It's not a punishment. Absolutely not. It's actually, it really is for your own good. And I understand you're having trouble with that because of your Empress type energy, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, Gemini. But the Empress is unconditionally loving, but the negative side of the Empress is that she can be very, very enabling and just give, and never receive anything else in return. It's time to end that. Okay? The next cycle of your life does not involve that type of energy, but you have to be the one to put the boundaries in place. You can't allow everybody else to just get it. Especially if you are the type of person that other people have come to understand that they can really just push you over and get anything they want out of you if they push you hard enough. Oh no, not any longer. That ends today. Yes? First set of surrounding energies for you, Gemini. You have the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of work to do moving forward. This is going to feel like a struggle. I feel like the big focus for you right now, Gemini, is working on placing those boundaries. And it's going to be rough. I understand that. You're really going to have to be consistent, man. I mean, there's no room for error here. And we're not trying to say if you fuck up, you're screwed and you're going back to where you came from. No. But really, there's no room for you to allow yourself to slip and just give in that one time. No, we are officially done with that cycle, Gemini. Yeah? Eight of Pentacles is coupled with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the collective. So what this is saying to me here, Gemini, is you are really going to have to work your ass off in some cases, or work real hard consistently to set up the energetic boundaries in terms of, or in relation to, the people that you serve. For some of you, you're really going to have to change the perspective or change the precedence that has already been set. And that's not necessarily an easy thing to do, right? Well, which is fucked up. I get it, because it was easy to set this precedence, right? Super easy. So super easy. But it's a bitch and a half to change it. And that's exactly why the universe is saying there is no room for error here. You have got to hold these boundaries. You have got to put this in place so that you can get it through to these people that you're not about to be pushed over any longer. You are not a pushover any longer. Second set of surrounding energies for you, Gemini, is the High Priestess. You've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess now. You are moving into a higher realm of service, but with more responsibility, or with more potential and more, yeah, with greater potential to serve comes a greater responsibility. All right? You're moving up. You're elevating. You're rising above. You are ascending. Like, you're moving to the next level, the next phase of service to others. But with that comes a level of wisdom. And with that wisdom comes the understanding of the need for self-preservation in order to continue to be a provider. Yeah? The High Priestess is coupled with the Page of Swords. You are learning. You're learning how to be in these higher centers. Okay? This is beautiful, Gemini. Your challenge here is the Two of Swords. Keeping those blinders on. What I'm getting now, what I'm seeing in my head is somebody who kind of looks like a drug addict, all right? But someone that is used to playing the sob story or telling the sob story and getting a bunch of shit from other people, like getting things from other people and never actually doing anything to change their lives. You can't play to that any longer, or you cannot give in to that any longer. At some point, and this is a tough love lesson that comes directly from the Queen of Pentacles. This is something that she truly stands for. Again, she's willing to help, she's willing to be there, she's willing to provide, but she's not going to do your work for you. She's not going to carry your weight for you. She will help you. She will help provide you with a stable space to go through what it is that you need to go through to pull yourself out of the depths of where you may find yourself. But she will damn sure not do it for you. You have to do your work. And that's where the Two of Swords comes into play. Your challenge here is to not give in to these types of situations any longer. Yes, be someone that's willing to help, but don't carry someone else's weight for them. Completely block that out of your line of vision. I'm sorry, not sorry, but no, I'm not listening to your sob story any longer. You're either going to do the work to get yourself out of that position, or I can't help you at all. Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is coupled with the Sun. Beautiful energy. Illumination, light, freedom, truth, free will. Free will, Gemini. Free will. These people that tell these sob stories, that get under your skin and influence you to help them when all you're really doing is enabling them, they have their free will. Because instead of taking the easy way out, they could be doing the work to pull themselves out. Instead, they're not. They're relying on people, generous, open-hearted, compassionate people like you to do for them, instead of working towards doing for themselves. And that's the illumination you have to bring in standing firm and denying anything like this. Yes? So just like those people have free will, you have free will too. Just because you choose to be in a place, and it's a choice, you choose to be in a place of being of service to others, that does not mean that you have to give to everything. You can choose who and what you provide to, right? Everybody's got free will. Okay. Closing message or potential outcome for you, Gemini. The Devil. You have the ability to release yourself from these chains. You don't have to stay connected to the devil. You can still be of service and not associate with the devil, with people's fears, with people's addictions, with this, that, and the third. No. No, that's not your problem. It's not your monster to face. The devil is coupled with the Two of Cups, Gemini. So for some of you, this is actually a relationship. This is a significant other. It could be a family member. Be careful of the toxic associations with people that are rolling around with this devil energy, not doing anything to release themselves from it. Be careful. Do not allow yourself to get entangled with that. Okay? You are providing from a higher place, from a higher state of awareness. And with this comes a higher vibratory rate and much more power, much more potential. And there are individuals that are going to see that and want to take it for everything that it's worth and run and leave you high and dry. Don't let that happen, Gemini. Okay? I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I love you all so much, and I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yes? Excellent. Take care.